How's your 2018 going? So far, I have kept to my resolution to lose some weight, but that's mainly because I had a dreadful sickness bug last weekend and just vomited up all of my body weight. Just let me die. But in all seriousness, whilst I was lying in bed feeling sorry for myself, I'd had a lot of time on my hands to think, and I ended up thinking about my YouTube channel, as you do. And I decided to come up with a list of do's and don'ts for 2018 in order to hopefully make my YouTube channel a better place with more entertaining content and hopefully grow the channel. So if you've come here looking for tips, then I am about to lay some on you. I said tips. Oh, you're disgusting. Do engage with other YouTubers and join communities where you can share your content and enjoy other people's videos. I've made actual friends with people who I discovered either through small YouTuber community groups or actually right here on YouTube. Just by chatting to people, you get so much support and so much advice. Everything from editing tips to advice on what equipment you might want to get to improve the quality of your videos. It's out there if you just talk to other people doing the same thing as you. And sometimes you find somebody who you might even want to make a collaborative video with. And that's a really cool thing because their viewers come to your channel and they might subscribe, and your viewers go to their channel and they might find somebody who they might want to subscribe to. So it's win-win. If you want to start out on YouTube, get involved in the community. But don't just spam your links on other people's comment sections. Who remembers how enraged I got in my I hate spam comments video? It's really disrespectful to go to someone's video and just spam the comment section with your own links. You might be thinking, oh, but I spent ages planning and filming and editing this and I'm just trying to get it out there and make sure people see it. Well, guess what? Spoiler alert, the person whose video comment section you're spamming probably also spent a long time planning and filming and editing, and they deserve you to respect them enough to actually watch their content if you want them to do it back and watch yours. If all you're doing is literally going to a comment section, not bothering to watch the video and just going, great video, here's my link, subscribe, you're just going to come across as a really, really bad version of a famous McFly song. It's all about me. It's all about me, baby. Sing with me now. It's all about me. Oh, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Never do sub for sub. Sub for sub is for stupid people. Do think about the kind of content you want to make and make your videos as entertaining and as enjoyable as you're capable of doing. If you're really interested in making videos on YouTube, the first thing you really want to do before you've got any equipment or sat down and made a video is actually watch some videos, because you need to know what you find funny, what you think is interesting and what you find entertaining. And when you've watched some videos and worked out what's made you enjoy them, that's when you can start thinking about how you're going to incorporate that into your videos. I do not mean watch a video and then just copy it. That's really bad. If you can honestly say you're making the kind of videos that you enjoy and that you would want to watch, there's definitely going to be an audience out there of other people who will want to watch them too. Don't start a YouTube channel just in the hope of becoming famous. When I open my front door, I don't see this. It's really more a case of this. Becoming an overnight sensation on YouTube is very rare. If you start a channel just because you want to become massively rich and famous and successful, you're definitely doing it for the wrong reasons. And you're going to be waiting a long time, because if you want to become successful at something but you're not prepared to put the hard work in, yeah, you're just not going to get there. Why aren't I famous yet? You should be making videos because you really want to make videos and you enjoy the process. Because if you enjoy the process of doing something and you're doing it because you want to, that's obvious in the results. And the opposite is true too. If you're watching a video made by somebody who just wants to try and become famous, you can generally tell, and they're not very good. Do think about what your videos look and sound like. I'm not saying you have to rush out right now and buy a top quality digital camera and a professional microphone and studio lighting, but you do want to think about what your videos look and sound like. After all, nobody wants to watch a video where the person is really brightly lit or not lit at all and you can barely see them, or where the sound is so muffled you can't work out what someone's saying. But you don't have to have all that stuff at the start. When I started out on YouTube, I just used a simple point and shoot camera. I had it on my windowsill so I could use the sun as my light, and I had no microphone. And yeah, that did mean that sometimes on a really bright day, my face was really massively white and obscured by light, and on a really dark day, you couldn't see things very well. And yeah, sometimes it was muffled, sound-wise. What I'm saying is, just think about the quality of your videos, because if you want people to subscribe to you, they're going to expect a certain level of quality. I still have a lot that I could improve on, but I definitely think the quality of my videos now is a lot better than what they were back then. Don't rush editing. Editing is really important. It's how you take what you filmed into the kind of video that you would actually want to watch, and therefore that other people might want to watch too. Think about the basics before you start to do anything jazzy. Just cut out all your ums and ahs and any dead space where nothing is really happening and you're talking to yourself because you've forgotten what you're supposed to be doing. After all, nobody wants to watch a video that's like, so the other day I went to shop and yeah, and it was really. Most computers these days come with basic editing software fully loaded when you get it, so there's no excuse for not trying to polish up your videos. Editing gives you that chance to polish your video into something that shines the way you want it to, so don't try and rush that process. Do see YouTube as a platform from which to talk about things that matter to you. The chances are, if something means something to you, it's probably going to mean something to someone else out there too. So why not make a video about it? Don't worry that what you have to say isn't relatable, because most of us, in all our weirdness, have things that other people will go, oh, I do that as well. On this channel, I've covered everything from emotional abuse and mental health issues to my own clumsiness and the not so secret fact that I wish I lived in a musical. And I still wish that I did! My point is, don't be afraid to talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. If loads of other people are talking about it too, it just means that there's an audience for it. If nobody else is talking about it, then maybe you could be the person that starts the conversation. No subject should be truly off limits, and if there's something you want to make a video about, go ahead and make it. And remember that making a video can be a really great way to raise awareness of serious issues. But on that note, don't post clickbait, don't trivialise serious issues, and don't try to purposefully cause offence just to get views. Knowing that I have a YouTube channel, quite a few people I know asked me if I was going to make a video response to the whole Logan Paul situation, and my answer to them was, oh hell no! Not because I don't feel passionately about it, because I was infuriated and I really wanted to say something about it, and I did on my Twitter and on my Facebook. But my point is, I didn't want to make a video with the title, My Response to Logan Paul, because at the end of the day, then I would still be using what he did, trivializing suicide, which is gross, to drive traffic to my channel, and I don't want to get views or subscribers that way. It felt really wrong and gross. Yeah, so that's why he's a trash person and you shouldn't subscribe to him, but maybe drop me a sub because this channel is where it's at. Yeah. There are ways to make videos about serious subjects without trivializing them and upsetting people, just like there are ways to make funny videos on YouTube without harming anybody or doing things that are deliberately offensive just for the shock value. At the end of the day, it should just be simple. Just think. It doesn't matter how huge a YouTuber you ever become, you're not above basic human decency. Okay guys, to celebrate getting 1 million subscribers, I'm off to go and kick some pensioners just for the lols. So last weekend when I was lying in bed feeling very sorry for myself, these were just the things that I came up with that I think could make YouTube better in general. If you did find this video helpful, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments what tips you're going to be using, and if you've got any tips for me, that would be amazing, because at the end of the day, we're all still learning. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, my floaty head will appear up here, and last week's video will be over there. I am going to go and eat now that I've finally got my appetite back, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye!